Guys, Korra Obidi finally reacts to WizKid calling Don Jazzy an influencer, and this one is what you don't actually expect, what you don't even know about Don Jazzy. As you watch, please don't forget to like, share, and follow. I love you so much.
WizKid called Don Jazzy an influencer. I don't know a lot, but one thing I know for sure is Don Jazzy is no influencer. What is an influencer? Someone who goes on social media apps, garnering engagements for brand deals and whatnot. Don Jazzy is a CEO of Maven Records. It's just like going to the president of Colombia because they have a social media platform and saying they're an influencer. That is so disrespectful. A man who employs over 250 staff at least in the Maven Records is the influencer? It's just so bewildering to me. Priscilla Gardner, thank you so much for 200 stars. Florette Ward Eugene, thank you for 50 stars. It's just so bewildering to me how WizKid can be so disrespectful, because that is so disrespectful. Ernestine William Crossland, thank you so much for 800 stars. Binta Charles, thank you so much. Melanie Louise, thank you so much for 50 stars. I want to tell you guys a little story about Don Jazzy. And if you guys don't know Don Jazzy is the CEO of Maven Records. When I was younger, I was trying to be an artist in Nigeria. Now I'm a full-blown international global star, period. But when I was trying to be an upcoming artist in Nigeria, there's nothing worse than any career shaming in the world than being an upcoming artist in Nigeria. It's the worst fate you can ever give yourself. Because everyone bullies you, from the promoters to the fans to you just become the new errand boy or the new national prostitute, because everyone wants a piece of that pie and they're not doing anything until you give them your kitty just because you say you're an artist. Anyway, I digress. I wanted to become an artist. Don Jazzy is the CEO of Maven Records, which is the biggest record label in Africa, coming out of Africa right now as I speak to you. And I wanted him to sign me. I wanted, there were a lot of things that I thought that would be the path to my, to my success as an artist. Don Jazzy paid for my first beat ever in my life. So he is the CEO of Maven Records, and anybody who is under Maven, he produces. But if you're not under Maven, he can't really produce for you. So I said, okay, all right, I take my fate. He said, no. He sent, as at that time, over 400,000 naira to a producer called DJ Kublon. DJ Kublon made a beat for me. The song was out, called Sugar. They can stop wanting my sugar. It's out. You can go stream it today. It's out. And he paid for my first ever beat. This was back in the day. I'm talking 2000. And this man never had anything to do with me, never wanted anything, paid for my beat just like that. Don Jazzy, the CEO of Maven Records, is what WizKid is calling an influencer because he has a social media following. That is very disrespectful. I don't ever come out to say anything about anything. I'm just like my own lane, minding my own business. But that's a shame. An influencer is like looking at me and saying Korra is only a dancer when I have all this music and all of this stuff that I've done. That's what calling Don Jazzy an influencer is. You pick one part of his story and then you like want to make it everything. This is a CEO employing over 250,000 people, 250 staff. He has staff, headquarters. The record label has branches all over the world. He is a label boss. Calling him an influencer is like, he is a huge influence in the music industry, in everything. But that doesn't mean he's an influencer. I think that's a disrespectful thing to say to Don Jazzy. I think it is. But WizKid FC now will come and almost destroy me, you know. If you say music mogul, music influencer, music, you know, icon, Don Jazzy, okay. But just saying influencer. An influencer is a girl, hey guys, so today I'm using this. Do you know what I mean? Is it just me? Is it just me, or was that just disrespectful? But I digress. The men in the industry, they're really fighting, right? Tenny, who's an entertainer, a Nigerian female artist, she posted on her page, the men are fighting. I think it's time for the women to fight too, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, female artists unite. I want to fight Ira Star. Do you know when I went to the comments under my comments, I almost cried this morning. When I went to the comments under my comments, I almost cried this morning. Let's make my signature Nigerian easy breakfast. Do you know what they were telling me on the comments? They say, so they are calling artists, you're calling yourself artists. We're talking about artists, we're not talking about dancer, we're not talking about stripper, we're not talking about, I'm like, what? Bish, what? So Nigerians still have that mentality that me, I'm not an international global star. Hey, please, I don't do local champion with you guys, but just go to the Caribbeans and call Korra and see what will happen. My love, they said I'm not a star. Can you imagine? As in.
I don't want to sit down. I want to eat.
They said, and I quote, so when they are calling artists, you two, you are coming. They're not talking about you. You're not an artist. People still think that I'm not an artist in Nigeria. With almost 14 million views on YouTube for my music videos. That's why I'm going to the Caribbean. That's why I'm going to Jamaica. Because Nigerians will never accept that I'm an artist. And that's fine. That's why I've left them there. It was so heartbreaking this morning. Heartbreaking. I said, what? Zina Noel says you're a star, a brilliant artist. Thank you, Zina. So I said, I'm going to add Ira Star. All of us must fight. You know, I was just making conversation. Come and see the comments. Nigerians are still thinking I'm not an artist. Anyway, no problem. Ophelia Oka, thank you so much for 100 stars. Appreciate you. I love you in Uganda. I'm international. But imagine Nigerians are still thinking I'm not an artist when they are playing my song in Barbados. I'm going to Jamaica. Let me go and go where they love me. Not all this useless